live here uh, in traffic and trying to. But anyway, yeah, shalom, y'all. Live here, just keeping y'all up to date. Michael Israel. Kind of a busy day, you know. If you were on Facebook, you saw I was at the shipping container facility here in Jacksonville, Florida, kind of looking around for shipping containers. That the buyer's coming to check the house out today. So I mean, if I had to say it, I'd say, man, we'll be moving. Yeah, willing, of course, within the next 2 weeks, probably 3 at the max. So I was just trying to figure some things out, and I figured out what I'm gonna just do is buy because when we get on our land, we're gonna use shipping containers anyway for the home. That's a decision we've made, and so what I'm gonna do is just buy like a 20-foot shipping container. That's basically the half-size one. Put all my garage stuff in there, and you know, that'll be that on that situation. And when I'm ready, when we're finally ready to move on the land, all I have to do is get that container moved out there. It won't be a bunch of packing and unpacking. I'm doing that today. We also making the arrangements for the Shabbat here this weekend. You know, we're gonna have on the land that we have here. So we were setting all that up. Let me go in here and see what y'all saying in the comments. Y'all give me a sec to get this thing up and going here. But yeah, so I had Sister Koya making some food arrangements and setting everything up. I was reaching out to all the brothers and sisters. So yeah, man, it's definitely the busy season. We're slowly transitioning into the building season. You know what I'm saying? We were in the travel season in the I don't know what you would call it. I was just out fellowshipping, meeting people. You know. All right. There we go. All right. So yeah. So now we're. Somebody asked where y'all moving. Hey, and I'm gonna give you a call later. I'm gonna give y'all a call later. What do you call it? Yeah, and I need to something else I need to do because I didn't even realize. There we go. Yeah, I'll give you a call later, and I'll give you I'll text you Elias' number later. And that's the will of the Most High. That's virtuous Jeddah's wife. So yeah, I'll link y'all up. Akalai, good people. But yeah, so what we're doing, we're transitioning into the building season. We are trying to build things up here in Jacksonville. Got a lot of brothers and sisters coming out for the Shabbat. We're looking forward to it, and that's one of the reasons I went live. Hey, if this thing skips a little, but it shouldn't, I got this thing tweaked where it don't skip, even in low signals. But if it does, I'm not going to end the live. You know what I'm saying? I know how I do. But anyway, I just wanted to keep everybody up to date on a couple things and give everybody some understanding because, like I said, I'm going to be changing a couple little things of how I'm moving, particularly on the Shabbats. Instead of getting up super early and doing my 8 o'clock Shabbat lesson, and then trying to relax for 2 hours and then come back and do another lesson at the Shabbat. I'm going to just do one lesson at the Shabbat, and, you know, everybody can catch it because I promise I do not want to burn myself out. It's a day of rest, and I do want to get some rest in. So yeah, so on the Shabbats moving forward until further notice, till things change. I'm no longer gonna get up 8 in the morning and do that early morning Shabbat lesson. I'm gonna get my sleep in because that way when I go out and I have more energy. Because last Shabbat I was just burned out, and as I move forward with this building season and all the stuff we got going on down here in Jacksonville, Florida here, it's going to be a lot more physically demanding. I'm also trying to get in better shape because, I look like a fat blob right now, personally. I mean, I'm tall, so it don't really show, but I know. You know what I'm saying? And the stuff we're going to be doing it's going to require, put a bigger demand on me. But it's, this, I don't mind, man. This is, I always go hard, but this is a good, this is a book, So, but the lesson, so I want, whenever you get a chance, because I know everybody else going to be busy, doing their Shabbat, fellowshipping, getting their biblical lesson, but when you get a chance, you'll definitely want to watch this lesson I'm going to do for the Shabbat. It's going to be good. It's titled The Labor of Coming Out of Her. I think that's the title of it. Okay? The Labor of Coming Out of Her. Okay? And it's basically letting y'all know that, hey, we got to come up out of here on what levels we need to come out of, and I'm going to give the why we need to come out of, and then I'm going to show, which is right there in the text, in the verse, it's instruction, come out of her. So there's something you got to do, It's not just, I'm going to just come out of her spiritually. Literally, once you come out of her spiritually, you got to come out of her on other ways. It's just going to vex your spirit being in it on that level. Also, another announcement. Now the women are setting all this up. Sister, hold on. What are you doing? All right. So some more news on spiritual combat. And like I said, I'm gonna be the spiritual combat studio. So that whole setup I got, it'll be temporarily down until I get moved in and situated. So just be aware that majority of my lives will be off my laptop. So if you're wondering, hey Mike, where'd the background go and all the fancy whatever you want to call it, it's just temporarily down because we moved. Somebody asked where was I moving to? We are doing the straight way past the Dow model, the way those brothers and sisters do over there to get themselves out of debt like some real prophets, you know what I'm saying? But we're doing their model. I'm moving in with another like-minded family, and we came to an agreement, and really it's really not an agreement. It's a deal that they blessed us, and they just said, hey, you can move here with us, and they set it up so that we can efficiently and effectively get all of our debt paid off. If the sale, God willing, if the sale of the house goes through, uh, that's going to help us because, it'll be a little profit. So we're going to throw all that money to the debt. We're going to we're coming out of her in every single damn way. We're not going to be wage slaves for Babylon. And again, I'm going to say it again. Shout out to Straightway for being doers of the word, bringing this thing out like they're doing. And like I said, we following suit. They doing what the book say, so are we. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna move in with another family, and we're gonna get our stuff paid off. And while we're over there getting the stuff paid off, we're gonna be looking and buying the land that we're gonna move on. And as fast as the Most High lets it happen, is as fast as we're gonna be making it happen. You feel me? We're about that action. We ain't about that pacification. We ain't about that feminization. We're about building nations. We bricklayers up in this mug. You know what I'm saying? It's not a game. You know what I'm saying? If you want to play games, go to the arcade. Go to Candyland Ministries. They play games all day. You know what I'm saying? But over here, we're about that action, because that action is going to bring that satisfaction. I need to drop my album, don't I? But, so we're going to be doing that. So that's what we're doing. Koya is behind the scenes. She is in full executive and meeting with, let me see what this thing's doing. It might be skipping. Y'all bear with me. Let me check. Yep, we skipping. So yeah, we just skipping. I told y'all earlier. But anyway, when this thing decides it's ready to come back, let me see if there's some way for connection. There we go. Okay, there we go. I figured out an angle. You get this phone at the right angle, and it will. All right. Alright, y'all, I'm back. Like I said, I was at a light and I was at a dead spot. But yeah, man, we just making moves and we're documenting the moves we making. Like I said, one of the alright, hold on. You might be skipping a little again. Okay, so like I said, one of the things we're doing, we decided on here. We're here in Florida. Like I said, where we're gonna buy the land, it's not gonna be on the coast where we get bashed by a hurricane, but we are susceptible to hurricanes. So instead of building something or building something out of wood or whatever, we're going the shipping container home route. It's very fast to set those up. It doesn't take very long to, I have the metalworking skills and some of the other skills to, put it together, and in a short period of time for a very affordable price, you can have a solid structure in place and set up, and that was the draw for us with those. And like I said, it looks like I'll be buying my first, it's just a 20-foot trailer. I'll be buying that real soon here. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's just exciting time. I'm thankful that the Most High put Pastor Dow Straightway in my life and provided the answers through them of stuff I had been praying for. And what was I praying for? The answer to how to get the hell out of this damn rat race that we in, that I'm sick of. Being a wage slave, a literal wage slave, just working yourself on a faster and faster treadmill. So, so I'm thankful for all that. There's a lot of wisdom out here, let me plug my phone in real quick. Trying to go dead. Okay. So yeah. So I'm thankful for that. But yeah. So we're gonna be making those moves. Let me see. It looks like I'm skipping again. Let me check my connection. Okay, now it says we're good. So, also another announcement. Gina Murray is going to be coming on the show. We've been talking with them, and her husband is going to be coming on the show also. So that is going to be a very interesting show. I talked to that brother, and man, this brother's on another level with some of the stuff he brings out. A very wise man, very wise sister. If you having trouble with rebellion in your wife, this is a good woman for other women to at least consider listening to. So they'll be on my show. They're going to be talking about an upcoming event they're going to be having. So we're going to definitely support them on that. So that is the show you're definitely going to want to tune into. Corey is setting it up. I want to say it's sometime next week, maybe next Sunday. So that's a show you're going to definitely want to be there for. Like I said, I'm going to have to do it on my laptop because I'm going to probably be pulling down the Spiritual Combat studio soon, But anyway, yeah, so that's another exciting thing we got going on. Exciting group of people doing big things for sure. Let me see. All right, there we go. Looks like we still skipping here. I don't know. But anyway, with that said, y'all, I am gonna wrap this up. And when I say multitasking doesn't it does not describe what I am doing. It's on a whole nother level now, and it's gonna get a little busier, but pretty soon it'll all pay off. This is what it takes to